Okay, so are you gonna count all your pieces?
Red.
How many pieces do you have? 20? Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a sight word game. Okay? Before we start, we're just gonna review these words to see how well you know them. Okay? So can you go with the first one?
Oh, it's not till May, luckily.
Was
And my birthday.
over. Four. Good.
Oh my gosh, that's not possible.
And my birthday.
Good.
Go.
Good.
Away.
Good job. Found it out? Good job. Good job.
Hopefully we can get one.
What?
Good job. That one's a tricky one.
I think you're going to do it over the summer. You're right. Okay, let's do some science practice. Okay. I'm going to read you some questions, and you give me answers. Okay.
Two. Good job.
Snakes
And
live in green
When
grassy
you were reading them,
areas.
did the
Snakes
fact
that
that these were
live
blue
in
help you a
grassy
little bit?
areas tend to be green.
Yeah, I
Snakes
did.
that live in the brown desert.
I did that so you could know the patterns in the words, like see how this one would go.
Survive.
So you would know that that would be a long O.
A, it camouflages the snake.
So what we're gonna do
B,
now
it allows the snake
is
to
we're supposed to
identify
have
its
two players, but
relatives.
now we only have one.
C, it keeps
So,
the snake cool.
We're gonna have to
Or D,
adjust
it
a little
allows
bit.
the snake to feel
So
more
instead of,
comfortable in its environment.
The first one to get 15, you're gonna find 20 words on
Are
this
you sure about that?
chart, okay?
Well, let's
So
think
I'm
about
gonna
this.
pick a card, and you're gonna read it, and then you're gonna find it on here, and you're gonna, if you can say it right, you're gonna put your piece on it.
Desert is brown. Why would they be the same
what
color
does that
as
say?
their environment?
Go ahead and put your piece. Alright. Let's see.
Well, they are. Snakes that live in green grassy areas are green.
What about this one?
Snakes that live in a brown desert areas tend to be brown.
Can you
How
find
does this help the snake survive? Is it A, it camouflages the
And what does
snake
that say?
so it cannot easily be seen by predators or prey?
It camouflages the snake.
Right. Okay. Do they
Okay.
really care if a snake
So
is
what
comfortable?
about this one?
Not really.
2. Good. Can you find it on here?
Alright, number 2.
Good.
Which of the following is a building
What about
material
this
that
one?
comes from plants? Put your glasses on your face.
Can you find it on here?
Which of these comes from is a building material that comes from plants?
What about this
Stone,
one?
glass, wood,
Can you
or
find it
metal.
on here?
What plant does metal come from? Can you grow metal?
No.
What does
Which
that
one of
say?
these things can you grow? Stone, glass, wood, or metal?
What about this one?
Wood.
Wood, right.
How can you grow stone glass?
You can't.
Yeah, because if you put water in that, it would just stay.
And what about this one?
Now listen, I've noticed when I read you the test, and you always just pick the last one you
What
hear,
does that say?
okay? So
So
after
how
I
many
read
pieces
you all
do
the
you have so
answers,
far?
you might want to say, read the answers
Count them up
to
for
me
me.
again. Okay, that way you get all the answers in your head, not just the last one.
You're 7 so far?
No, Georgia.
Okay.
Plants need soil to grow. The roots of the plants grow down into the soil to hold the plant in place. The property of the soil that tells us whether or not a soil is good for growing plants is the texture. If the texture is grainy like sand, the roots will not be able to hold the plant in place. If the texture is too thick,
Good.
too hard, the roots will not be able to grow deep enough to hold the plant in place. Which location do you think would have the
And what does that
best
say?
soil texture for
What does that
plants
say?
to grow?
Good.
So which one would be the best place? On a rock, in the desert, on a beach, or near a creek?
Near a creek.
Right. Because on a rock, there isn't going to be much dirt at all, is there?
Just a little bit.
Okay. On the desert, what's the soil going to be mostly made of?
And what does that say?
Sand, right?
And can you hear the E or is the
Right,
E
near the
silent?
beach, it's also going to be sand, but near a creek, it's probably going to have more.
How do you hear it?
Right, good, smart boy. What are the 4 basic materials that soil can be made from? Okay, this one's going to be tricky,
So
so
you think it's
just
silent?
take your best guess. Sand, silt, talc, and
Yeah.
humus.
So we don't hear that E?
Sand, clay, silt, and humus. Humus.
No.
Topsoil, clay, talc, and silt. Or talc,
But what?
humus, potted soil, and clay.
You forgot?
Okay.
So you don't say come E, do we? Come. So we don't say that E, right? Silent E.
Okay. Which of the following surfaces reflects the most light? So if the sun was shining on these things, which one would
Okay,
have the
what about this
strongest
one?
sunlight reflection? A concrete sidewalk, a tree trunk, a yellow cloth, or aluminum foil?
And can you tell
Why
me
would
what
it
letters
have the
make
most
the ow
reflection?
sound? And down?
Because it's shiny, right?
It makes the ow sound, but can you tell me which letters?
What body parts
Make
help
that
a
sound?
frog survive on the land? Okay, so when a frog is out on the land, what body parts help it the
Is there an
best?
E at the end of down?
The gills help the frog get oxygen,
So
and
what
the tail
makes the
helps
owl
the frog
sound?
swim. Well, is the frog swimming on the land? No.
What's here?
The horns help the frog defend itself, and the
What letters
teeth
are
help the frog chew. Well, that might be it.
Yeah.
But listen to the other choices. A tail helps the frog swim,
So
and
where
a
do we
tongue
get the
helps
owl
the frog catch food.
Right here?
Well, the tongue might help.
And what
but
letters
not
are
the
those?
tail. It doesn't need to swim on the land, does it?
Oh.
Legs help the frog
what?
move, and lungs help
And
the
what
frog
sound does that make?
breathe oxygen. So which one do you think is better?
Good job.
Horns help the frog defend itself, and the teeth help the frog chew, or
Alright.
legs help
And
the
this
frog
one.
move, and the lungs allow the frog to breathe oxygen.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you think?
Here.
And what does that say?
Okay, what is soil made up of? Soil is made up of minerals,
How
water,
about this one?
air, and the remains of living things.
Yeah. No.
Well, listen to the other choices. Soil is made up of water and minerals. Soil is made up of minerals only.
Good.
Or
It's good that
soil
you
is
made
made
that
up of
correction.
only the remains of living things.
Can you find it on here?
Minerals?
You think it's only minerals?
Yeah.
No, it's minerals, water, air, and the remains of living things.
And I know this one.
Okay. A leaf is important for a plant because it helps it do what? Does it help it protect the plant against animals? Does it help it make food for the plant?
Good.
Does it help in food and water transportation or
How about
fixing the
this one?
plant to its place?
That is Georgia.
Why did you say that?
Can you find
You always pick the
on
last
this
one.
chart?
Okay, what holds the plant in place? It's not the leaves. What part of the plant holds it in place? The roots.
Can you count?
The
How
roots.
many
So
do we
that's
have
not
on
the-
here?
That's not the answer to why the leaf is important. What does the leaf do? Protect the plant, make food for the plant, or food and water transportation?
How many more do we need? How many more do you
You
have
always
in here?
pick the last one I read.
4.
You always
Okay,
pick the last
so
one I read.
let's
It
find
doesn't
those
matter
4
which one I read.
words.
The answer is it
Okay.
helps make food for the
What
plant.
about this one?
Okay? I don't want you to guess, I want you to think, and if you don't know, I want you to say, read the choices again.
Try this one.
For their size, rabbits and hares have enormous ears. How do these ears help the animals survive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are the big
Good.
ears on a rabbit good for? The ears help them track prey. Their ears help them climb trees. Their ears allow them to hear predators from far away. Or they use their ears like horns. Okay, it's definitely not the ears help them climb trees.
And what does that
Do
say?
you think it's their ears allow them to track prey, or their ears allow them to hear predators?
Yes.
How
Good correction.
is it just from the hair praise?
It's for hearing predators, hearing people who are coming to try to eat them.
Find it
Why
yet?
do you run away?
And run away, that's exactly right.
It's rabbits.
Yes. Well, people eat rabbits, but also foxes eat rabbits. Okay, listen up. A student observes that 2 rocks look alike. The only difference the student can see is that one rock breaks apart a little when you scrape it, and the other rock doesn't break at all. Which property is being
Good,
used
good,
to tell the 2 rocks
What
apart?
about this one?
Is it the hardness, the
Is that all your
color,
pieces?
the weight, or the
That is?
texture?
Let's count.
Is she deciding which one's heavier?
20 pieces?
No.
Okay.
She's scratching it.
So let's read the
Is
words
that
that she
how
found.
hard it
This
is,
one.
what color it is, or the texture?
The chest is funny. For
Yeah, it's either the texture or the hardness.
look. Yeah. One.
Okay. Alright, let's do something else real quick.
Well, you blue
What are you doing?
two
Okay.
up and
Good.
yellow. I pink.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you standing up? Sykes,
The
have a seat.
down.
Have you ever read this book?
Good.
On Pop.
And last one.
Blue.
Okay.
See the 2
So
little
what we're
boys
gonna
popping
do
on their bed?
is, you're gonna take them all off?
Okay.
Okay.
Up. Cup is up. Cup.
Okay. Let's mix these last ones up and we're gonna do it one more time. Is that okay? Okay, and then we're gonna write a little short story, but you're gonna pick the words that you wanna use, okay?
But a pup is a dog.
Okay,
Alright, read this page.
Pin.
alright.
Cup. 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 Oh.
Oh,
Got
how's this first one?
it.
Okay,
Got the story.
okay, sure.
Okay, are you getting close with Stephanie, or do you need longer?
A
No,
little
don't, okay, that's fine. But, okay.
Okay, what's this first one?
Oh. It.
Good, can you find it for me on this?
Mouse.
Find a chart. Do you see it anywhere on here?
Mouth.
Yeah, like
Mouth.
that.
Or mouth.
Go ahead and put your piece on there.
Do something else.
House. Mouth. House. Or mouth. That probably hurt if he got squashed
Yeah, I
though.
don't think that's real, do you?
Oh, wait.
Good job.
All.
All.
And
Tall. Leave.
and
All.
All.
and
All. Tall. All.
blue.
Good job.
Small.
You see it around there?
Leave. All.
Are. No. Why did that say little? There's no L there.
Small.
Small, yeah. Okay.
You want to see what it looks like again?
All.
Oh,
Bud.
What?
All.
Use the picture.
not Georgia.
All.
Good.
This word is all. What word is this with a B in the front?
Teachers, please excuse the interruption. At this time, we do have internet back. Please go onto the computer and go on and do your attendance as best as you can. Thank you.
All.
What
Ball.
about this one?
See, what do they got in their hands?
Ball.
Okay, you have to use the picture sometimes. All. Ball.
Well,
All. Play.
We'll do one more.
Ball.
one.
Good. Okay. So now you're gonna pick.
Ball.
We'll get a piece of
No,
paper.
it rhymes with ball. What are they on?
And then we'll do
Ball.
smart clothes.
Ball.
Wall.
Yes.
Ball. Wall. Up on a wall.
Good.
It
Okay.
looks like
So
they're trying to play baseball.
what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pick.
Hold on.
10
You figure
words.
out this
So
page.
you choose the 10 words that you want to use.
I want to use
And
look,
you want to use look,
chin,
All.
look. Oh, I want to use away,
you want to use away.
away.
Okay.
All.
It rhymes with ball.
Okay.
Beginning sound.
All.
Down,
What's that beginning sound?
A.
No, right here.
Okay.
All.
Ball.
Fall.
Ball. All.
yellow,
Okay. Bless
Bless you.
you. Piece of
I,
6. 4 more words.
four,
Good.
the, big,
Okay. One more.
and red.
Red. Okay. So let's go ahead and find these words. You want to use the, funny,
Big,
oh, good catch. Yellow,
four,
Okay.
They probably were rocking too sleep.
Yeah. All
and
fall.
red.
Fall off the wall.
They probably were too sleep.
You're right. What's this word?
Let's see if this is 10. Will you count those? Make sure that's 10.
yep,
A.
Day.
Play.
big,
Play.
five,
All. day.
Right.
7,
9.
8, 1,
It rhymes with night.
Okay.
Night,
So,
9.
fight.
what we're going to do
Hold the
now
book down.
is
9.
Fight.
we're going to use these words.
Fight.
I'll have moving this out of the way.
They're fighting with tennis basketball.
It's silly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to use these words
Oh, we
that you
did this.
chose.
All right. You know that word.
Help.
No, it's just like 2 letters. P.
Las Vegas.
Okay, so we're going to use these words. And you are going to write me a little story.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Cool.
So look at these words. Pick
Okay.
something that you want to write about.
Me.
Is
After.
after.
You want to write about going away
What's
to
he
where?
doing?
Oh, so he's chasing
What is he anyways?
some kind of made-up scary character.
Oh wait, you want to go to GameStop?
He
Okay, so
is
tell me a little bit about
Him.
what you want to write about GameStop.
Jim. They're rhyming. Haven't you noticed they're rhyming? He, me. Him, Jim.
Jim is a
After.
after
Can you see those better with your glasses or without?
A,
Good.
M,
You coughing on me. Okay, what's
So
this?
E. And then how do you supposed to
You know
stop?
this word. C.
S, T, O, P.
Good.
C-A-B.
Okay, that's going to be our title, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what'd you do when you went away to GameStop? Let's
Tree.
think about this.
3. And you need to hold your hand here to hold the page open. C, D, 3. Now we see
Which game?
W,
W2K14.
Three.
What game is that?
How many B's
What
are
is
there?
it?
Okay.
Oh, it's
And it
wrestling.
looks like the
and
Now you get to say the
Okay.
word you were gonna say.
So, how would you start
3.
this?
No,
How would
the
you
one
start
with
the
the
story?
TH
With what?
is 3. 3 trees. 3 fish in a tree.
Okay, so
How
start
did those
with I.
down to 95?
I don't know. I don't even know how they got up there. And then they kind of say that.
They probably must have doing the mustache.
Maybe. Okay, now read this page.
Orange
No.
I what?
is
Kentucky.
Fish.
fish on a tree.
What is,
How
what makes that sound?
is
That.
that be?
Fish in a tree? How can that be?
You're thinking about fish don't sit in the tree.
That is silly. Alright.
Okay,
K,
good. Huh? You think what?
Red,
Red. Red.
red, red,
everything.
Call.
how me
Everything's awesome.
Why do they call him red?
because he has red hair.
Good.
Let's do,
Red,
I think,
red,
something about yes. Maybe we think going to be.
Am.
and,
Yeah.
and,
So how would you spell gun?
Good. No, look, these are all rhyming words, so look at the beginning sounds.
red, down,
Ned.
red,
Going. What do you have to add to that?
and,
Going.
N,
Ed.
O,
and,
In.
What would you say here? Going.
red.
So
What's
we
the end
open.
sound?
T,
Red, Ned, Ted, and Ed
Going.
in
Right? Is that what you
bed.
said?
So this must be red. So I guess this, look at here, this is Red, Ned, Ted, Ed, in bed.
Good. And stop. Do it again.
Oh.
Pat, Pat. They call him Pat. Pat sat. Pat sat on hat. Uh-oh.
He's gonna squish his hat.
Yep. Now I want you to read some pages on your own. I'll be right back. Hold that open.
How do you think he's doing?
Okay. We're gonna break the rules again. I'll be right back. You're adults. Call 100. There's like a bazillion teachers out here. Come out here and scream. There's only 5 of them here anyway. Yeah.
What? Who did that?
Good. Okay, so don't raise your book. What do you go to GameStop for? Okay, maybe we can write that. We use some of these words. So let's see, you say you go to GameStop for the game, so we can say I go to GameStop, right? Right? Or do you want to use different words? Or do you think these ones, do you think these sound correct?
I go to
Stop for the, so we're going to finish that.
solar system. There's a lot of stuff. How you spell game? Go to GameStop for the game. Mars. The sun.
And which game did you say you were going to buy? Okay. Okay. And which one do you want? Pick one. Which one do you want to do?
Okay, everybody but DeAndre, we're gonna switch. You have a homework assignment. You have to take this home and read it over spring break. 14. Put it in your backpack right now. All right. I want Talia and Marquel.
Good.
No.
And let's see.
I want Talia and Anissa.
What could we use? Which one of these words could we use in the next sentence?
Yes. I want Jonte, you can be on a Kindle or the iPad. Which one would you rather be on? The iPad? Okay, Marquel.
Yay.
Come on, you gotta do something else. Can't just sit there and be a slug. Okay, Marquel. You are going to do this one on your own. Read about how seeds travel and answer the questions.
You want to use blue?
Here's a couple
Okay,
of girls.
how do you want to
I know.
use blue?
Cute girls. Alright, we're going to finish this. We did not.
Okay.
Talia. I was like, I'm good to finish it. You know, I'm gonna do
You can write that.
You gonna put that on the screen for us? Name, I forgot your name. What's your name? That's what happens when you get old.
I completely understand. I called that with Stephanie's senior moment.
No, I'm not going there yet.
No, you don't
I
have to.
absolutely refuse to say that I'm having senior
Yes.
moments. I'm not gonna allow
You
myself
don't.
to say I'm that old.
What is this?
You're
about?
not, you're not.
I am deaf, oh I am. I'm older than you think. But,
That's good.
What?
That's good.
But I,
You should
I'm
carry
enjoying
yourself down.
having these senior moments.
What's up?
I just want to tell you that. And Stephanie's.
I go to get
There.
How would you sound it out?
Yeah. Oh. No, my son goes to school in Indiana, so he had a different spring break. So he is actually off Monday and Tuesday because they're on the extended calendar. They were supposed to have 2 weeks, and they got some days taken back. You guys look at number 11, see if you can figure it out. So he's home with me Monday, Tuesday. He was gone all this week with his dad. He came home last night. And then I had to go myself. Usually he can set his own schedule, and it's like a mixed blessing. He got a dedicated route for like a month, which means he goes back and forth for basically he's
What
moving
is
in
the
a
first sound?
triangle. And it's a great deal because they pay him, truckers rarely have a regular route. I mean, unless you work for somebody on GPS. And so, I'm like, you had to get this thing. Last week, my only child who was at home was gone. This week, I'm. Oh, wow. Somebody else. Something's just working. We're supposed to do something.
Good. Now let's pick one more word. Which word do you want to use next? Okay.
Anybody I've ever had as a practicum kid, they won't let them be. I wanted Jordan, because I had Jordan last year.
Okay.
I wanted Jordan, and didn't get Jordan. But that's okay, because I got Kelsey and Dana. Yeah, so was Kelsey. Kelsey was my second one. And then my third one was Spalding guy. We mix it up. I need to pull in one more university so I can have a student teacher all year. You don't have to whisper in here. I know, just these hoo-haws in here.
What's that last one?
All right. So we have to add a prefix to the word play. And our choices are un, re, or dis. Which one makes the most sense? Unplay, replay, or display? Replay makes the most sense. Can you change un to re?
All right, we are done.
How'd he do?
Awesome.
I don't have to put him out on the roof?
No.
Aw.
No. All right.
Miss Debbie,
Will you write your name on it?
yesterday, Talia's my last bus rider, so she was pretending to teach, okay? So she was acting like me. And so she was going on it, and she so far was pretty good, and then she goes, well, if you don't do your paper right, I'm gonna beat you. Because I'm always saying that to the kids as a joke, and I'm like, I think I better drop that.
I know. It's funny when they do that. You kind of
Yeah, and then she
hear
says,
what
or
it
I'm gonna
sounds
put
like.
you on the